Hi there, my name is Kjetil, Lima Bravo for Foxtrot Hotel, and today I'm out on an island here near my cabin, and I thought I should tell you about another of these poor accessories you can get for JPC-12s and other kinds of antennas like that, and that is a radial plate. This round little thing here. And this is something I purchased because it gave me free shipping on something else I wanted to do. And you'll see this pop up in any kind of dodgy and non-dodgy store that sells anything radio related. You will not see it in the serious ones, I think, but in most of the others you will. And what this is, it's a aluminum plate which allows you to mount your ground plane around here. It has a hole in the middle, and through that hole you put your ground spike, and then you just screw the base on top here like this. And this looks kind of cool, and it looks efficient, and that's about it for the positives, at least for now. Firstly, this fit is very, very bad. Some of this, to be fair, comes from my JPC-12. So if you see around here, there's a worn down ring, and that is from the outer edge here on the JPC-12 base, and that is not nicely machined. It doesn't really push well on there. Then we come to some of the worst things, because this is anodized. When it's anodized, it means that you don't get very good connectivity through this. There's a tiny amount of scratched off metal just around the edge here, and that's just from wear and tear from me. On the other hand, it's not horrible either. You do get conductivity through there, but it's not as good as it should be. So these screw terminals here, these are, for whatever reason, countersunk in here, and they are pretty rough, but they allow you to connect up 8 ground leads or more if you double up. And for me, I like to just keep them connected on here and just wind them on. For me, that speeds things up quite a lot, because if you then have to spool out one-on-one individually and then connect them here, that will take you quite a long time. But that is quite cumbersome, and it doesn't fit very well in the normal pack for the JPC-12, although it does fit in there. And that's the same regardless of what sort of wire you use. I actually use these flat connectors here. I actually really like them. I know a lot of people don't, but these are not very tangly, and they are good for this use. On the more negative sides, this is heavy. This is 100 grams or something like that. So it is very solidly built. It will not break for you, but it's 100 grams which you have to carry everywhere. If you're just going outside your car, you won't care about that. But if you're going for a hike, anything you can save of weight is very nice to save. And this is much, much heavier than the original solution. Therefore, I don't really like it, as it doesn't give you anything. So, are there any positives? Well, you do get 8 connection points here, and that allows you to connect more ground. But you can also do that by just doubling up on the original type of ground network, the one with the ring terminal in the end. There's nothing really to be gained by this that way. If you modify this and you add, for example, Anderson connectors going out here, then you can have quick connects and disconnects for all of this. But again, then you will add a lot of time, because you have to mind 8 cables individually and all of that. So that depends on how you operate. And for these ones, what you see here of ground, that's usually enough, although more is of course better. So that's my thoughts on these radial plates. They are something that look quite nice, and they may give some people some benefits, but for me as a portable operator, this is counterproductive. It's making my activations and my rigging slower and worse. So with that, I think I'll go on the air, and thank you very much for watching. 7-3.